The exposure triangle is a fundamental concept in photography, serving as the foundation for achieving well-balanced images. It refers to the relationship between three key settings: aperture, shutter speed, and ISO. Each of these elements controls a different aspect of how light interacts with the camera's sensor. By understanding and adjusting these settings, photographers can ensure their photos are neither too bright nor too dark. Mastery of the exposure triangle allows for creative control, enabling the capture of images with the desired clarity, depth, and mood. Ultimately, it is essential for producing properly exposed photographs in a variety of lighting conditions. ISO is one of the three fundamental elements in photography, alongside aperture and shutter speed. It refers to the sensitivity of a camera's sensor to light. A lower ISO value, such as 100 or 200, means the sensor is less sensitive, which is ideal for bright conditions and results in clearer, sharper images. Increasing the ISO makes the sensor more sensitive, allowing you to capture photos in darker environments without a flash. However, higher ISO settings can introduce grain or digital noise, reducing image quality. Understanding how ISO works helps photographers balance exposure and image clarity in various lighting situations. Aperture refers to the opening in a camera lens that controls how much light passes through to the sensor. The size of this opening can be adjusted, allowing photographers to regulate the brightness of their images. A wide aperture lets in more light, which is useful in low light conditions, while a narrow aperture restricts light for brighter environments. Beyond exposure, aperture also influences depth of field, the range of sharpness in a photo. A larger aperture creates a shallow depth of field, resulting in a blurred background and a sharp subject. Conversely, a smaller aperture increases depth of field, keeping more of the scene in focus. By adjusting the aperture, photographers can achieve both technical and creative effects in their images. Shutter speed refers to the length of time a camera's sensor is exposed to light when taking a photograph. A fast shutter speed means the sensor is exposed for only a brief moment, which helps freeze motion and capture sharp images of moving subjects. Conversely, a slower shutter speed allows more light to reach the sensor, but it can also result in motion blur if either the subject or the camera moves during the exposure. This effect can be used creatively to convey a sense of movement, such as capturing the flowing lines of a waterfall or the streaks of car lights at night. Ultimately, choosing the right shutter speed is essential for balancing exposure and achieving the desired artistic effect in your photos. ISO, aperture, and shutter speed function like interconnected gears within a camera, each influencing the final image. ISO determines the sensor's sensitivity to light, while aperture controls the amount of light entering through the lens. Shutter speed dictates how long the sensor is exposed to light. Adjusting one setting affects the others, requiring careful coordination to achieve the desired result. If ISO is increased, less light may be needed from the aperture, or a faster shutter speed can be used. Similarly, a wider aperture allows for a faster shutter or lower ISO. The key message is simple: balancing ISO, aperture, and shutter speed is essential for achieving perfect exposure in every photograph.